Councilman Brown?
All right, I'm not going to talk about parking. We had the first two council people already did. But briefly, I want to start by telling a little story that ties into my report. I got a phone call today from the treasurer. She was excited, says, hey, we got our audit report back. And she goes, guess how many recommendations we have on there? Because every year we get recommendations from our audit report, things that we need to do and improve on. I said, none. She was shocked. She was like, well, who told you? I said, no one told me. And maybe it may come to surprise as many, but the reason why I tell that story is that over the last couple of years as being chairman of finance, there's certain goals and objectives that we set out as a council, and I want to say as a team when it comes to me, the treasurer, and our professionals. Besides trying to stabilize property taxes, and I know the mayor, he wants a zero tax rate increase next year. Those are goals that we're working towards. Another goal was trying to have no recommendations on our audit report, and we were able to achieve that this year for the first time in, how many years, Alexis? Huh? All right, at least over 2 decades. So that's a proud accomplishment I think the city should take pride in, as well as the department heads that we work with, because when they do an audit report, they look at every penny and make sure that we are in compliance as far as everything from the deposits that we're making to transfers, and for them to say that we're on point, I think is an accomplishment that I have to thank our department heads and our finance department for doing. With that being said, approval is requested for the following finance actions. In the Department of Public Works and Community Services, in the division of the municipal garage, the provisional appointment of John Sheehy as provisional mechanic at the hourly rate of $18, effective May 18th, 2016. And number 2, the payment of bills totaling $994,152.74. Bills have been signed by the mayor, council president, and finance chairman, and a detailed check register and vouchers are on file in the clerk's office. Item number 3, we are in receipts of investments made by the city treasurer for the month of April at the rate of 0.15%. Item number 4, I am proud to announce the City of Linden received its annual report today for the calendar year of 2015, and there are no audit recommendations. I want to thank my committee and all department heads who have been adhering to the financial control policies the city has implemented. An outstanding accomplishment by the City of Linden finance team on accomplishing this. The Budget Review and Finance Committee wants to thank all of you for your hard work and dedication. I move for approval and ask for a second.
Second.
Mrs. Ormond?
Yes.
Byer?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Brooks?
Yes.
Cosby Hurling?
Excuse.
Sadowski?
Yes.
Strano?
Yes.
Yamakaitis?
Yes.
Medina?
Yes.
Hickey?
Yes.
Mr. Alvarez?
Yes.
Thanks, everyone. And lastly, I'm also chairman of the Law Committee. Last month I talked about enforcement issues that we're trying to address. One of them that affects residents, and I think we all get complaints in our wards, is that when we have these abandoned properties, the upkeep, the bank's not cutting the lawn or maintaining the trees and things of that nature. And this is something that not only the Board of Health and the Law Department is working on, is that we want to be aggressive in issuing summons to these banks and holding them accountable to maintaining this property. In the Law Committee, we're trying to come up with mechanisms in place where if the banks do not show up to court after we issue them summons, is that we're able to recoup those funds in some way, those fines. I just ask residents, they can either contact myself, their council person, the mayor's office, or even the Board of Health, if during the course of the summer you see properties that are not being maintained. Feel free to reach out to us, and we'll make sure those properties are maintained and that we're holding, especially these banks that have these houses on foreclosures, are accountable. Other than that, end of report.